Welcome back, everybody, to episode 42 of Buddy Pass Podcast. Last week, we just had an interview with Gouldy. We had some technical difficulties over here on our side, so this is technically episode 42, but thank you for Gouldy for coming on last week. For now, it's just a fellows back at it. Missed a week, but kind of thank God we did. We got a lot more to talk about because of it. So
much.
Off and running. Gates are open. Fellas, how are we? Hey, it's Brett.
Good.
There's a
little bit of animosity in the room right now.
There's some tension right now. We just had a little bro fight.
At Amosity.
What kind of animal is that?
A city of moths?
So it's like a little green fuzzy looking thing that just kind of runs around.
But yeah, we just had a little bro fight. I was the instigator, but these two hooligans kind of just went at it. But I think you guys should just chirp it out on blast.
Should we hug it out on camera?
No, yell at each other on camera.
You're such a hater, not a lover.
I know.
Dude, hugs don't get views. Fists and guns get views. We need more. We need more violence.
Get views.
Yeah, watch YouTube if you haven't. If you don't, but I know most of you listen to me now. So
if you haven't, don't. If you don't, haven't.
Yeah, don't.
And if you have, don't.
Do it.
Bang.
So I've had a good day.
There you go.
I had a tour this morning. I had a group tour. So school from Rhode Island came.
What school?
Blackstone Valley something.
So I think that's in like Cumberland, Blackstone Valley Tech or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Farms.
Yeah, bunch of great kids. You probably won't listen to this, but I did give out my business cards, and it has obviously my name. So if they look at my name on Instagram, my Buddy Pass tagged in the bio. So if you're listening,
give a shout out.
Hey, Blackstone Valley Tech, you guys were sick. Shout out Chris too, not you, Chris. The Chris
second best Chris.
He was sick. He loved me.
Yeah.
But no, they were super fun. Most energy I've had on a tour ever. But no, I love the weather. I'm eating my bowl of
mush, gush, and porridge.
Goop.
Pretzels.
Yep.
Zins.
And we're doing well. A lot of ups and downs in the league so far. I'm excited to talk about it.
I did a good deed today.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I did a good deed. So
you didn't tell us.
I'm kind of under the weather, so I went outside for the first time. I had to go do a little resume building. We got a little career development. I'm trying to develop the career. And so I went there on my way back to the cribbo. I run into this dude, and I had like the punk rock blaring in the AirPods, double AirPodded too. So I'm completely out of zone. I'm just walking, and this dude comes up to me, and like, you guys know how I'm blind, so I don't really see people like until I am like next to their nose. And so I put my headphone on. I'm like, "What's up, bro?" Like, I thought I knew him. Like, I thought he was like pulling up, saying like, "What's good, gangster?" And he was like, "Hey, like, do you know where the health office is? Like, I've never been on the campus before." And I was like, and I just started trying to give directions, and it got to a point where I probably sounded like so dumb. I just go, "Brother, come walk with me." So I started walking with him.
God. And
then I sparked up a convo, and I got to know the guy a little bit. He's a post-grad kid, something like that. He's a cool dude, though. He's chill. And then I give him, like, more walking by buildings. I'm like, "That's the student rec center. And then that's the poor gym." And then, I went my ways. I go, "You're just going to follow this. It's a building with a ramp, and you'll find it, and you'll get healthy." So I thought that was a good little deal, because I honestly contemplated just telling the kid it was the other way so I wouldn't have to walk with him. You know what I mean? Just get him out of my – yeah, I contemplated it, but I was like, no. Good karma is something we need. So, yeah, I feel good about that.
What was his name? Give him a shouty.
I didn't ask his name. Yeah, I went into Aiden Crowley tour guide mode. I just went, "Buddy, you need to go here to get there." And that's about the extent of it.
Did he ask you your name?
No.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I was like, "Oh, what are you doing post-grad for?" He said like 2 sets of 3 letters, something like MBA, something like that, MBA, something like the business thing.
That's MBA, yeah.
MBA, something like that.
National Basketball Association.
Yeah, National Basketball.
National
Basketball Association. And then
Magical Basketball Association.
And then he was like, "What are you doing?" I had to do the stupid data analytics. And he was like, "Oh, it's cool. So we're both doing numbers." And I was like, "Yeah, we're both going to be working for the rest of our lives." So we both lost. So, tilt to the grad cap to you, buddy. See you on the other side.
Something good is coming your way for doing that good deed.
Hopefully a
Something goes
fucking
down.
health bomb. I've been feeling like shit the entire week. Somebody said the bar flu, and I think that put it perfectly.
Funky flow.
The funky flu. So yeah, dude, we're feeling. I got a wedding this weekend too. This is the most I think I've talked on an intro before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let it fly.
I'm usually not the intro guy. I usually
Let it
kind of just get
fly.
the banter going. But I had a wedding this weekend, so I'm gonna give a shout out to them quick. My cousin Liz and her fiance Jim. Jim's a beauty, big hockey guy. I wonder if he listens to this. He's a beauty. Welcome to the fan, kid. We talk about Bruins literally whenever we chill. It's just Bruins like nonstop. So he's a beauty. Excited to celebrate the Raffertys in love on this side of the earth. That's all I got. That's all I got.
What?
How are you?
Yeah, dog.
I'm good. No, I've actually had a good last week or so. Got an exam tomorrow, an exam Monday, so I've been in the library quite a few times this week. But
Yeah, you've
what's
been
going on?
grinding.
What?
Want to tell them the good news?
Personal for a podcast.
Yeah.
What? They know us.
I didn't.
Me and Brent are engaged
Yeah.
into criminal activities. From the statistics. New Girl reference.
I got it.
What's it called? And we have a test Thursday. In Eco.
Yeah, that's Thursday. I'm not worried about
Facts,
that one yet.
that's
I'll
more
worry
than a
about that
couple
one
of
after I
yeah.
get these other two done.
We're going by like 4 business days here
Yeah.
at a time.
3 to 5 business days.
Yeah, dude, you've been grinding though. I've been peeping you in the library. I don't go. I know.
Yeah,
when
you've been like what, seeing me there? You mean?
No,
Yeah.
I just been knowing you've been there. I'm not there. I'm more of like a do homework in the room type vibe.
Or just do homework in the room, hold the homework.
No, dude.
just doing the
I like to
notes.
sit there just like and like be like a little spider monkey and do my little typing away.
Do your little coding.
Yeah, that's literally all I do, dude. It can either take me like 20 minutes or it'll take me a week.
You know what we're back to? You know what we're back to right now?
What?
School talk.
Talking about school before the pod.
We haven't done this since last year.
We
though.
were so good about that.
Yeah, we were so good until one of my buddies was like, I'm talking about school, no one cares. Well, yeah, no shit, but we're also boring, so we need something to talk about.
It's
It's also
all we do
do.
all day long.
I'm trying to be relatable to all my college graduates.
Everyone who listens, or most people listening to this are probably also in college. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all 12 of you.
Yeah.
It's more than that.
15?
Yeah, 1,200.
No.
1,200.
Yeah.
1,200.
1,200 down wrist from the Billy. That before we bury ourselves and make us look like actual losers, let's get into hockey. What's our trivia? Did you find one?
Yeah.
All right, we're back to Tibbs' Triv.
All right, so I just found this little article with some fun stats. It's based off the 2018-19 season.
Okay.
So in that season, who averaged the most shifts per game? And this is a fun fact because they weren't even in the top 25 in average ice time per game, but they had the most shifts per game.
It's a defenseman.
It is.
I'm going to start Drew Doughty.
No.
Duncan Keith.
No.
Chara?
No.
Most
Because he'd be out there with like McAvoy a lot. It was like,
Yeah, I'm trying, it has to be defense because it has to be a first
no,
pair
it is
defenseman.
a defenseman. It's a defenseman.
Because he's also going to be a power play penalty kill guy, special team guy for sure.
Heiskanen.
Really? No, good guess.
So.
Mm,
Carlson?
No, neither.
That's a good one.
I was gonna say.
John or Eric.
I was gonna say if I get a twofer.
Yeah.
Lay it up. I know that. Oh wait.
Most shifts, but not in the top 25 for ice time.
Thomas Chabot.
Mm-mm. He's like top in ice time every year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to go for.
Well, no, he's not in the top 25 in ice time, this guy.
Oh.
See,
That's
that
why
makes it
it's a fun
weird.
stat. He
So
has the
who-
most shifts per game,
Yeah.
but he's not in the top 25 for ice time
So
per
then
game.
it's not a first pair defenseman. Wait a second.
Or is it?
Is it Kevin Miller?
No.
That would have been sick.
I would have just fucking.
All right, you have to think back to 2018, 2019. You have to think back to, wait, right? Or 20? You said 2018, 2019?
Ooh.
Wow.
Jared Spurgeon.
No. Spurgeon.
Spurgeon.
It's
Spurgeon.
not him. Man.
I might need a conference.
Andy fucking Green. No, I'm kidding.
Do you
I
want
can give you conference.
you want conference? Because this is hard.
Yeah, through conference.
East.
Fuck.
Was in the East at the time, still in the East. Same team. I'll throw that in there too. He's always been on the same team.
Dmitry Orlov.
That's a good call.
Thank you.
Fuck, that's so difficult. Who gets out there the most but doesn't spend a lot of time out there?
It's not someone that I like. It's a hard one. I mean, like he's a well-known name, trust me.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just not someone that I hear and I'm like, oh, that's like he's always out. Well, no, he's always out there. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Brian Dumoulin.
No. Sorry to people listening. I'm about to roll up a bag real quick.
Sorry, everybody. I'm about to football bag real quick. Fuck, dude.
Braden Montour?
Oh, no, because he came from the Ducks.
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, how long was he in Buffalo before he went to Florida?
True.
Right? Because that was recent.
Want me to give you a division?
No, give us another second. I want to think about this.
Give me, is he left or right-handed?
That I'm actually not too sure.
Oh,
I'm never good at knowing who's lefty and who's righty. He is righty.
Okay.
I feel like that narrows it down a lot.
Well, he
does.
shoots right. I assume.
That's all. Yeah.
So yeah,
most likely he plays.
You're the defenseman guy, though, Raph. I feel like you're gonna get this. I want it so bad, but
like, I want to say Trevor Van Riemsdyk.
That's a good call, though.
I'm just thinking of a guy that's like not necessarily because if he's in time of ice, he's first pair and he's playing all these minutes. Who's a guy that's a specialist, like a PK specialist, getting on the ice and getting the fuck off the ice?
Jake Gardner.
Good call.
Fuck. I felt that one.
Oh, no, never mind.
I hope there's someone that's listening to this that knows this. He's just punching the air right now because
Yeah.
he can't figure it out.
Nobody would just know this. Like
You'd be surprised.
Like this isn't. Yeah, but this isn't just a stat. Just a stat like people know. Like
East.
Ice time people know, but like numbers shifts.
East.
Big stuff that.
Not west.
No.
Scott Mayfield.
No.
I think he's a PK guy. Damn it! Gosh darn it! Is it a Bruins guy?
Ristolainen?
No, good guess
call.
though. I was waiting for
Good
you to
call.
say him, honestly. Especially once you guys said Montour, I was like, one of them's about to get Ristolainen.
See, I don't like just throwing names
I
out
know.
there. I gotta.
But like,
I want to
there's
like.
nothing.
There's nothing to go
you can really
off.
like base this one off. That's why I thought it was a hard one.
Chris Letang?
No, a good guess though.
That is a
again.
good
I
call.
thought it'd be a Pens
Like-
guy. Not Ian Cole because he's over, not in the East anymore.
So he's not all right. He's not a Bruin.
I gotta
Not a
give,
Bruin.
We're gonna get.
I gotta give you division.
Give me the
It's
bid.
taking a while. Atlantic.
Oh, because right before that I was gonna say a Tampa player.
Don't look at me. I'm not gonna say anything till you guess a player.
Well, all right. So it's.
Ooh.
Is there a monkey in here? Is there a monkey knocking at the door?
Is it Kevin Shattenkirk?
No.
Oh, darn it! I thought I sniped
He's
that.
not in
Rap.
the East anymore.
And he's also.
He's in
I
Anaheim.
said this guy's always been on the same team.
Ah.
This guy's
Oh,
always
he's
been on the
always
same
been-
team. I
oh.
said that.
Oh, he's a career. Oh,
Yeah, I said that.
I don't remember
Because
that.
when I said conference, I was like, he's in that conference now.
Yeah.
He was in 2018-19. Then I was like, actually, he's been on the same team as Holger.
Oh, I thought you meant he stayed in
Never mind,
the East.
No,
Okay.
he's been on the same as Holger.
Okay. So-
Ooh, no, never mind. Fuck me. Can I get
Philip
one?
Kronik.
That was who I was gonna get.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be him or Brendan Smith, but Brendan Smith is not on the same team as Holger. Is he above or below 30 years old?
Below.
Under 30?
He's quite young.
Who the?
I'd consider him still pretty young, actually.
Who is it?
Not Sergachev.
It's not.
Not that young. Sergachev's what, like?
Sergachev's under 30.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I'm saying,
But
Yeah.
it can't be
But
Sergachev
it can't
because
be
he's
him.
too good.
And he was he technically played for Montreal, so it can't be.
this guy's still on the team that drafted.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
that's
that's
what I'm
right.
saying.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This guy was drafted by this team that he's still on.
Last team. Darlene?
No.
I wonder how much everybody listening to this hates this part right now, where we're just like,
This is probably taking the longest.
absolutely. This is the hardest one.
Yeah.
Adam Pellick.
No, good guess though.
Pollock?
No.
I had to get those guys out of there.
Okay.
We might have
you're
to.
missing, you're missing a big name, I guess I'll say. I don't know.
Aaron Eichel?
Yes.
No, I almost said him earlier. I almost said him. No way.
He averaged 30.2 shifts per game.
Yeah.
Panthers defender sits outside the top 25 in average ice time, but nobody plays more individual shifts on a night.
First guess, too. Did I snipe that?
Dude, I was going to say that. I kid you not.
I'll cut out everything and like just have it me read the question, then just Aaron Ekblad.
Yes. Yes. Make you look like a genius.
Before we asked for the conferences, I was going to say Ekblad, but I was like, no, he's their top guy. There's no
With
way
one
he
like
would
that,
have...
you got to just throw out names, dude. I mean, I know you don't want to, but like, there's nothing you can base.
Honestly, wicked good question. I'm sorry to everybody how long
really
that took. That's just a double-edged sword.
I went to go find one like 5 minutes before we started recording, so that was like the first thing I found.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that one.
Yeah, no.
Let us know too. Do you like these trivia questions? Please send your own trivia questions in.
Yeah, we'll do Collins.
Oh yeah, maybe we can do individual.
Or maybe we won't do Collins.
We could do. That would be.
We're gonna have to cut some of the Collins.
Yeah. We got to talk about our hot seat teams and players from last week.
Well,
we're back into that now.
Yeah, but if you remember, we never posted the episode, so we didn't even.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
that's right.
So...
Both of mine did so good too.
Damn. Maybe at the end of the episode we can do.
We'll do them again.
We'll do them again, and then you can talk about how your team did or something like that.
No, because I'm gonna stick with the same two this week.
Okay. Yeah, double down. Hands up,
so we're just gonna. Yeah, I know, but. Like, I'm not even going to, like, review how mine did last week.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, for those of you confused, we did record an entire episode last week. It was awesome. But Rath's computer shit the bed, and we lost everything. So, we just posted the interview. We brought back the team and player hot seat picks. Yeah, I said what I said. And they were great. My picks didn't do well, but we'll move on because there's a lot to talk about today. Yeah. Two big things. We'll get – huh? Yeah, so I wanted to start with that. We'll get the bad stuff out of the way first.
Yeah.
On a good note, Aldrich, the video coach of the former video coach of the Blackhawks, his name is officially X'd out on the Stanley Cup. Forever writing that into history and hopefully can be a lesson for every NHL franchise that wins a cup, every franchise anyway, lesson to them to, take this shit seriously because it should be taken seriously. But no, just that whole situation. Moore's coming out. Joel Quenneville is out as the Panthers head coach. Shovel Day off. Nothing happened to Shovel Day off. No disciplinary actions towards him. But what I heard was Shovel Day off, the GM of the Jets, is.
I can smell your bowels.
So Cheveldayoff was the only one of any of the higher up officials in the Blackhawks room, like when they had that meeting. Cheveldayoff was the only one who put himself in there.
Yeah.
Fun fact. None of the other managers of the team, Quenneville didn't, Bowman didn't, the owner didn't, that guy McDonough didn't. Nobody put him in that room except for himself. Because he was like an assistant scouting guy at the time, so it was like he wasn't even a big deal. Yeah. I just thought that was funny. He was the only one that put himself in the room, which is interesting. Well, I don't know. That makes me think like he didn't play that much of a role in anything. You know what I mean? Because if no one else remembers he was there. It was 10 years ago. Maybe he is remembering.
I'd like to read the report too. I've heard it's very long, but I would like to read that and just get a whole gist about everything. Yeah,
there's no way we're going to go into all of it right now. I'm just giving little updates on what's happened. There's calls for Bettman to be out as the NHL commissioner, which I wholeheartly agree with. Just not only the mishandling of this, but also
CTE.
The CTE thing.
He basically said that there is no correlation between
Yes.
hockey, and CTE, which is so wrong on so many levels.
Oh, I know.
It takes a fifth grader to understand that concept.
There's
Head
that.
get hit, head get hurt.
Yes. Brain go boo. Yeah, there's that. There's, he's focused too much on like expanding the game, but then doesn't do anything internationally. So there's a lot about Bettman that's been coming out recently too, where even a lot of the owners, I know Taylor Hall called the NHL like an old boys club, an old man's club, which is true.
Yeah.
A lot of the owners, who are generally a lot of older white males,
The worst.
they suck. Their older white males are the worst.
I never want to be that.
There, a lot of these owners are calling for change, are calling for Bettman to go, which I think is a great sign. There's talks of having like a third-party investigator organization come in instead of having the NHL investigate teams for things like this, because then it's biased, right? The NHL can basically say whatever they want about the incident that happened if they do the investigating. So I'm rambling on a lot, but a lot of shitty stuff going on with that whole situation.
On the flip side, though, shout out Kyle Beach. What a fucking man you are, dude. That takes so much, especially 10 years later, to have to hold that and then be able to just never give up on exposing these scumbags. That takes a lot more than I could ever do, or any normal person could do. You're definitely one of the stronger people that have ever played hockey. I hope he finds that clarity and he finds, the love and support he needs, and just find a way to go forward and, address this issue, and make sure, be a voice so it doesn't happen again. It's all about, you have a platform and you have a voice now, and, there's so many people listening to you, and I know you're a smart and strong dude. So, use the platform the best you can, and enjoy the sunset, fella.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah. Brett, anything on that?
You guys covered it all.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
I mean, everything you guys said is
So
correct.
fuck Aldrich.
Fuck old white men.
Yeah. Shout out K Beach in this bitch.
And not like fuck old white men, like F, like you're a scumbag old white man. Okay, I just want to make sure. You never know. There's people out there.
And I hate wearing this Blackhawks hat. It didn't look so good on me. I wouldn't wear it.
You should take it off.
What happened to the
thing
Michigan one?
This one, dude, just fits me. I know. This one just fits me like a glove.
No,
I
you
like
got to
the
take it
Michigan
off.
one, bro.
You got to put that one on.
I'm putting it back on after the episode.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Wait, messy hair? No, it's fine.
that does look kind of cool.
I still think you should wear the Michigan one more.
Yeah, wear the Michigan
Okay,
one.
how about this? You guys buy me that hat in Michigan.
You literally have it.
That's not the same style hat, though.
It's very similar.
I didn't know that until you said it. I thought they were basically the same.
Well, I'm the one wearing it on my dome.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm the one looking at it. I'm telling you, it looks the same.
I'm the one feeling it on my
Ooh.
grill. We're fighting after this. We're gonna
Yeah, that's much better. I like that. So moving into a little bit lighter heart of a. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, he looks dumb, but I love it. Moving into a little bit lighter of a topic,
Looks like a garden.
but also could get me fired up. Jack Eichel finally traded. Finally,
dude.
months after this saga started.
It felt like an episode of The Real Housewives, this entire thing, dude. Thank God it's over. But
now I'm left with so many goddamn questions.
it kind of feels like a cliffhanger.
It's,
I don't feel satisfied at all.
No, because you're telling me what Kevin Adams held out on making this deal for 7 months, and this was the best offer he got. And you're telling me that he waited 7 months to get this in return.
And he also gave up a third, and I know there's a condition on the third that it turns to like a first. I think if
it's not top 10.
If it's not top 10, it turns to a first. But I love Peyton Krebs. This kid's a gamer. He's another young star who's going to be playing with Cousins, Darlene, Olafson.
He's starting in the AHL.
Quinn. Oh, I know. And I know that. And it's just saying the fact of value and prospect. And Alec Tuck, dude, this kid's sick. Like, this kid's like, this kid is like USA Olympic team sick. I think he's that good. But at the end of the day, is Jack Eichel. So you need more. And then at the same time, on Vegas' side, dude, you better win now. If you don't win with this dude in the next 2-3 years, you got no prospect line. You're an older team with Pacioretty and Stone still on the sheets, but older. They've been hurt this entire year, basically. And also a team that can't score. So I don't know. And the cap issues that are going to run into sooner rather than later are astronomical. Like, it just doesn't. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And especially after the whole Tkachuk thing came out.
Dude, that's what I'm saying about the deal. Like the deal that they made with Vegas this morning was by no means even close to the deal that the report that Calgary was going to give up.
That whole thing with like Tkachuk and all those picks, I was like pretty much bullshit. Kevin Adams and the Flames GM said this morning, like, yeah, that like not fully, but they said like Tkachuk's name was like never mentioned, like that like wasn't a thing. And like Kevin Weeks was the one that like came out with that rumor. So now his credibility is like shot.
Oh
yeah,
no!
Yeah,
I like
both
Weeksy
Buffalo
too.
and both GMs were like, yeah, like I don't know where those rumors came from.
I like Weeksy too. That sucks.
Yeah, he's generally pretty good.
I was also kind of confused about the whole Tkachuk thing. This, after the whole, captaincy thing, and especially with Johnny G potentially walking, I thought it was. When I heard the whole Tkachuk thing, I was like, if I'm Buffalo, I run. I say yes, accept trade, and run away before they can catch me. So it's like, I don't know, man. And also with Eichel's values is so down. I guess I also understand on the other side of it, being devil's advocate. His value is so down. He's not playing for 7 months. He won't be back till Yoffs.
February.
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
It's basically Yoffs.
But then Tuck is also out till January. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I knew he was LTIR. I didn't know how long he'd be back. But
so I mean, basically cancel out PEMDAS. January minus February.
Oh, they
like
did.
2 minus 1.
Oh,
so
they dashed
basically
it.
Was on it.
Wow, number guys.
But yeah, man, this weird trade. Honestly, I want it to work out for both sides, especially with Tuck being a Buffalo kid too. That must be really cool for him. Yeah, that's really all I got. I want Jack Eichel to be the 100-point guy that he is.
Yeah.
When he is hot and he is ready and he's playing just how he does, top 7 center in the league.
Him, Pacioretty, and Stone is a bonkers line. If that's the
Dude,
line.
straight up,
That's
you just sis his bongos. Like, that's how crazy.
Yeah, all right. So that Vegas team, Raph, you touched on it. They now have essentially no kind of asset. They have only 2 more of their first-round picks. Brandstrom's gone. Suzuki's gone. Cody Glass is gone. Krebs is gone. The list goes on.
They got Nolan Patrick, though.
Oh, they got Nolan Patrick for Cody Glass.
Yeah, he's actually played the entire season in a dark room.
So from the start, when I heard Vegas's name getting thrown into this mix, even back in like June, I didn't like it because this Vegas team now, they pigeonhole themselves to about maximum 3 years. Pacioretty's 32.
Yeah.
Mark Stone is 30, going to be 31 pretty soon.
Yeah.
You have Robin Leonard, who's also 31, I believe.
Pietrangelo hasn't looked great this year.
Petrangio's 30.
Yeah, and he hasn't looked good this year, in my opinion.
You have nobody after the next 2 to 3 years. You have nothing. You have no real like top prospect. You just traded one of them.
Yeah.
Right. Probably the best one. You have nothing. So you now going for Eichel. You now have a couple years before everyone really starts to decline. And I feel like we're starting to see either a decline or just everyone's having an off year this year.
Yeah, that's true. Like Elias Patterson not having a good year.
No.
Guys like that are not having a good year. I think it is too. Like, one thing I think I would have liked to see Jack Eichel in Calgary, because that's another superstar in Canada. Would only help grow the game. And I know it's Vegas and they're an expansion team. That's still an area that the NHL is tapping into to develop youth prospects, like get the game going there, get kids interested. So, having a guy like, if I'm a kid out in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm growing up seeing Jack Eichel play for my hometown team, I want to play hockey.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's cool that he's in the desert, but like, another superstar in Canada, come on. I never heard.
And on a Flames team that is firing on all cylinders right now.
Imagine this.
Dan Vladar.
Enough about Dan Vladar. But also, too, imagine that Battle of Alberta would even get sicker.
McDavid
McDavid
and
versus
Eichel.
Eichel. I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't tickle your peach a
That
little
didn't
bit.
even cross my mind.
That's number 1 and number 2.
That has to fill your mango.
Who's
something.
number 3?
Who was it?
Yeah, who was
What?
number 3?
Was it?
What?
After McDavid
After
and Eichel?
McDavid.
Who went
Oh, I
third?
went McDavid, Eichel, Dubois. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
no, Dubois
'cause
was,
that was
it
the
was
year
Matthews,
after.
Line, Dubois. Because in that Line,
oh,
Dubois trade,
Strome.
it was like,
Oh, it was Strome?
oh,
Strome.
the Jacksonville Jelly legendary defenseman.
Fine, I'm on Dylan,
Dylan.
a Chicago legend. That kid needs to be
Yeah, he
playing
needs
out
to
in
be-
Chicago. That kid is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Chicago should just move cities.
And like also too, fuck Chicago. That coach is Collington.
Yeah,
Col-
Jeremy
Colliton.
Collins.
Collington. He is actually one of the funniest things I've seen behind the bench. Like I've never
It's
seen
like
in
a
my
12th
life.
grader back there.
Literally, it's like he got hired and was like, I don't know. It's like he's an intern. He has no idea what to do, so he just sits at his desk all day long. He
No,
literally,
I like him.
He,
as
he
a
went,
coach.
to, he went to go apply for like a scholarship and like not a scholarship, internship in
Yeah.
the financial department, but
Yeah.
like accidentally applied to be head coach and got accepted. He was like, wait, what? Kind of like,
Oh shit.
kind of like what just happened in like 2016 in the White House or something.
This got political fast. But like no, he's giving the players whiteboards to do their own play. If I'm that player
Oh yeah,
and he
forgot about
hands the
that video.
whiteboard to me, I'm taking it. I'm drawing the biggest dick I can with the most detail, and I'm saying, "Go fuck yourself."
And boobs.
And I'll draw boobs on there too because I will just add to it. And I'm handing it back, and I'm spitting on him.
I love Colliton as a coach
Why?
because dude. So Chicago had no real expectations this past year, and
Yeah.
they did well. I know they didn't make playoffs, but they did well.
Wasn't
I
that
like.
also halfway through though? Like, wasn't that also like he came in?
No, he was there all
He's
last
been
Oh.
there. He was been there since before COVID.
So
Too.
then, what about
Yeah.
this year?
You look at that team and tell me that's a team that can have success.
If I looked at that team on paper last year and this team on paper this year, I would say this team this year would, on paper, have more success.
All right, that's
Okay.
fair. That's fair.
Seth Jones
it's
has even played a little bit better than he has.
Fleury stinks.
Fleury stinks.
Does Fleury stink or does this team stink?
Dude,
Both.
Fleury.
He just
this
came
is-
off the year though.
I know, but
Stinks.
again, like watching him the
Got it.
first few. Oh, you guys okay? All right.
Yeah, he's just.
First few games, he doesn't look solid. He
Yeah.
doesn't look solid. He doesn't look good. He
I don't
doesn't
think he
look.
looks best or good, but I don't
Looks a
think
little
he
big.
looks to.
Yeah.
I don't think he looks bad enough to destroy an entire team's record and give them one win the entire year.
Yes, they've won.
I don't think he's been that bad.
I bet Fleury's losing on purpose to tarnish the Blackhawks because of everything that's
Oh, I would. I 1,000% would.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy I can get down
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get down with that. But like, dude, and they got Johnny Tays back. I don't know, man. I just think that if I'm looking at paper for paper, and he's not even playing Strome. He's been benched and he's been one of their better 5-on-5 players.
He has 1 point in 4 games.
Yeah, because he's not being played.
He had 17 points in 40 last year.
And he's still not being played.
I know, because he sucks.
No, he does not.
This team. All right. So here's my theory with this team. Picture you're on the Blackhawks right now, right?
I'd
Picture
rather not.
you are on the Blackhawks right now. Do you really enjoy going to the rink every single day, being a part of the Blackhawks organization?
No.
There's your answer. Nobody's going with any passion. No one's going with any fire because they know that the situation that their organization is in right now, they look like the scumbag of the league,
Yeah.
right?
They didn't do anything though.
No, I know. But still, imagine playing for Assumption, let's say.
Yeah.
And Assumption covers up this big sexual assault scandal.
Yeah.
Do you go into every game being like, all right, I'm going to play. I'm on Assumption's team. I'm here to represent Assumption. I'm going to make them proud. Do you go into your games thinking that?
I go into my game thinking I still need to play well because it determines my next contract.
Sure. I feel like all the outside noise right now, even though it's as a professional athlete, you're supposed to kind of ignore it. You can't ignore the noise that's going on with this team. I think that 100% this plays into their mindset a little bit.
Oh, it definitely takes a toll hearing that, especially, hearing the team you play for going through all this and you're like, fuck, dude, like I play for the biggest scumbags, but at the same time, it's like you can't, I honestly would guarantee that they're all playing for their next contract or they're playing for their own points. Maybe, yeah, they're not buying in as a team, but still these guys need to be playing for their own personal benefit. I mean, these guys' livelihoods are on the line. A lot of these guys who aren't really outside of the, Jones and Fleury, Tays and Kane, all the rest of these guys are playing for their next deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I completely agree with you. I completely agree.
So then what was the team last year playing for then?
What do you mean?
Like, why then, if it's not Collington or anything outside of that, why did they play so much better? Like, why do they have this buzz last year, don't have it now, when they added guys like Seth Jones and Marc-Andre Fleury to the roster?
I would say two reasons. One, the noise that's going around the team right now, right?
Yeah.
All the negative PR they're getting because they're old men in that organization suck. But number two, they didn't have any expectations last year.
Did they this year? I don't think anybody really had them to be a contender, or even still thought of them as.
I had them in the offs.
Yeah, I had them in playoffs too.
Oh well, I mean that's like a yacht though. That's also not the best division.
Yeah.
Central, yeah.
I
But
mean, you guys didn't have the Blues in there, so how good did you guys think the division would be?
I thought Chicago would be better.
Better than they were last year, or better just enough to make playoffs?
Enough to make playoffs.
Okay, well, that's not really like a great expectation, though, if you're in an awful division. The entire West is awful.
Well, yes, but I didn't think that they were going to be bottom of the league like they are right now. I thought that they would be a decent average team, 40, 45 wins. No, maybe not 45. 40 wins, 30 losses, 10 OT losses.
Okay.
That's what a middle wild card team.
So then the entirety of their unsuccess is due to the noise?
Well, I think there's higher expectations, which means higher pressure, which means there's more eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at them last year. There's no expectations. They performed really well. Look at the Sabres this year. No expectations. They perform really well because there's no.
It was October, though. We know how Buffalo is in October.
Well, they did go last week. I had Buffalo as my pick. They were doing their California swing.
Yeah.
I wanted to go 3-0 against them. They went 1-2. So we might be starting
It's
to see
November.
the demise, but
It's November.
yeah.
So once it hits November, the clock turns back.
Regardless, though, that's my point.
Yeah.
Is no expectations for Buffalo this year. They're thriving. There's no pressure. They're just playing. Opposite for Chicago. No expectations last year. They played decent, better than people thought. Now this year they add all these pieces, a lot of expectations, a lot of outside noise. They win one game.
Well, I think too, like, I'm not saying the noise has nothing to do with it. The noise definitely has something to do with it. But I do put a lot of their accountability on Collington.
Sure, I'm not saying it shouldn't be put on him. I like him, but that doesn't mean I think he's doing the best job.
Okay, I can down with that then.
I never said he was doing the best job. I just said I liked him in the past.
Like him?
No, I just like him as a friend. No, I don't.
Yeah, that's why he's defending
I
him
don't-
so much. Talk about my boyfriend like that.
That's,
He's
I
a good coach.
think I love him. I think I love him.
He goes on a one date.
Never
All
calls
right.
me back.
Just uses you for your luscious body.
I do have a nice body.
Did you guys know that AIDS is actually hairless from the neck down?
Neck down, I'm completely baby smooth.
Shaven.
Do you guys want to see?
Like what's it? The other guys.
What?
Shaven.
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
that-
haven't seen it in a while.
Good flag. It's like one of the 4
Yeah.
movies I've watched in my life. Yeah. It's a joke what I watch for movies. I watch that. My favorite movie all time is The Watch.
I mean, that's a funny
Fucking
movie,
funny.
So.
Wedding Crashers.
You're a comedy guy. Wedding Crashers
Nah,
is great comedy
even-
too.
Even like not like really like I've never watched Happy Gilmore.
What? That movie was my childhood. Dude.
I never really watched movies as a child. No, I'm not a big movie guy.
We're watching Happy Gilmore.
It's a little overrated.
Oh, the truth comes
What, Happy
out.
Gilmore? I mean, yeah, it's not like a by the book.
It's an
good
Adam
movie,
Sandler
like,
movie.
yeah,
I liked Grown Ups.
and it's very nostalgic to me. Happy Gilmore.
Fair enough.
Maybe that's
Like
it, yeah.
I've seen that movie like 50 fucking times, dude.
No, what movie
I'll always
I-
love it because of that.
What movie I do like? I liked what was it called? It's someone about like Asian. Oh,
Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy, yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty good. I watched
That
it with
movie
my
looks good.
fam.
But about Wedding Crashers though, Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson is one of the funniest.
Vince Vaughn is one of my favorite people
They
out
are
there.
hilarious.
He's hilarious. No, a movie too I watched and I liked. It was Wolf of Wall Street.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. I think it's just because of
What are you guys,
Leo.
economics majors or something? Jesus.
I'm gonna take econometrics, baby.
Yeah.
One.
It's a joke because I'm an
Leo DiCaprio though is a beauty.
By
dude.
far my favorite actor.
He's so like talented, bro. Like I don't know
He's
how
so malleable with the parts that he plays.
Yeah.
He
Talent
could-
wise, he's probably the best actor of all time.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
and
good.
he just won his first Oscar like 3 or 4 years
That's
ago.
ridiculous. Isn't like that? They have like a whole thing with that. Like it's kind of like rigged. That's probably another old boys club.
I just
Oh,
hate
yeah,
if you think the
all
NHL
those,
is an old
like-
boys
Yeah.
club,
all those
acting
like
is an old
award
boys
shows
club.
for what's it called, like entertainment, pop culture, like
Yeah.
music and movies, like are so dumb.
Yeah.
Especially music. Movies are a little better. Like all the like music awards stuff, dude.
It's
I
It's
don't
crazy
understand.
too.
Like
Like,
I'll never watch them, bro.
how
Like,
far like movies came too, because like my grandma lives like pretty close to me, so I'll just like post up with her like throughout like growing up, and she'll have like the old movies on. I'll like look at it. I'd be like, dude, like this literally looks like somebody made this movie with crayons. Like it's so bad. The acting is terrible, and it's just all misogyny. That's all their movies were.
Yeah.
Was
well,
literally like, babe, fuck you. I love you. Like it's brutal
that
flicks.
that was misogyny summed up in like 10 words.
Yeah.
Hey babe, fuck you. I love you.
That's literally what it is. Like, oh, he's so hot. No, he's a dirtbag.
My go-to grandma's house movie though that she always had, it was just always the one I picked, even though there were like 100 other choices. Was The Sandlot.
Oh, good. I watched.
I was
That's a
big
good
Sandlot
one. That's a
guy.
good one.
Yeah.
I was a big the Iron Giant.
Oh, I don't know if I know that one.
It's like an old like
I know.
like Pixar or something like
I can
that.
see that.
Guys
Bu-
ever
a
seen-
Bug's Life,
Oh my god,
bro. That shit.
I
Like,
can so see you liking a Bug's
oh,
Life.
dude, I had it on like
That
what do
just
they
makes
call it?
sense.
The DVD that the
VHS.
VHS.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh
Wait, is it
god.
what's VCR?
That's like
VCR is what you play it in, I think.
Oh, okay, I knew
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah, I used to have it in those, and those shit went crazy.
We should, you know what we should do?
Land
We should-
Before
Make a
Time.
movie podcast.
Oh,
that-
Land
that,
Before Time.
What?
that's the Will Ferrell movie, right?
No, that was the dinosaur one, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, Land Before Time. What's
Land
the
Before
movie?
Time, and it had like
I
a
don't
couple
know.
dinosaurs.
Is that the
What are you
dinosaur-
talking about?
Yeah, the dinosaur
Oh, the
one.
dinosaurs that talk?
Yeah, and they were,
Oh,
and they
I
was like,
remember
they were like,
that.
what's up, slat? And then they were like, rep the set of the gang, and then they're like, hey yo,
That's it. You're done. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
no,
done.
no, don't go.
And it was gonna get worse.
I was gonna say we should take a gummy and watch A Bug's Life one night.
oh,
How
but we
do
would
you-
make the
okay,
lights green.
Oh,
We're
this
on the
is,
plan.
I'm not saying we should watch this instead of A Bug's Life because I do want to go with A Bug's Life. But
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about the B movie? Have you seen it? And like,
Yeah, I think I was a little.
Okay.
I was a tad old.
a
for it.
lot of people are very like. Some people hate it. Some people love it.
It's not that I hated it. I think I was just
Yeah.
like, I was just like
Yeah.
maybe like a year too old when it came out at the
Yeah.
time, and I just was
Yeah.
like, I was kind of like, dude, I'm trying to see some like ass and tits. Like I'm not really about this whole like B animation thing. Like I'm in
I mean,
middle
there-
school now.
There
I'm
was an
trying to see
actual.
something.
There was an actual woman.
I'm
in
trying
it.
to see
It was-
some
it was
shit
pretty
jiggle.
thick with it.
Yeah, I think she left this dude for this bee.
Yeah,
too.
she literally married the bee.
Dude.
That's the whole story. And she was
What?
bad as fuck.
If
Spoiler
my,
alert!
If my girl left me for an insect, I'm
Bees
not.
aren't insects.
What are they?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they're
Birds.
I'm
They're
pretty sure
birds.
They're the ops.
They're birds.
They're just tiny little birds.
Should we add them to our bird category?
Fuzzy bird.
Yeah. No, I'd straight suey pack if my little lady
Oh, they
left
are
me for.
insects.
Yeah, what
For
did
some reason, I thought they were classified as like something else, like how spiders, like
Feds.
arachnids, like I thought they were like something.
Bees are
special.
the feds,
Yeah.
Bees are the feds
Yeah.
of
like the
insect
IRS
world.
feds though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they suck.
yeah, not FBI. FBI and insect world is like dragonflies.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Oh, I was
secret-
gonna say like a
secret ops.
wasp. A
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that
no,
makes a
the
lot more
wasp. The
sense.
wasps
Yeah,
are the guys that are in like mental hospitals, like doing like time to life.
Dragonflies are like
Okay.
the Navy
Special
SEALs.
agents.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Where did we go?
We did this with birds a few episodes ago.
But we
too,
did that in
and
the
now
intro.
we're doing it with insects. What were we talking about before this? That had to do with
Jack Eichel.
So, you want to just move on? I have one more point that I want to make.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you guys have other stuff to talk
you,
about.
you
too,
go first.
by
You
all
go
means.
first.
But the thing that I had was fucking Ovechkin
Oh,
has 15
yeah,
points in
jeez.
9 games. He
Mhm.
has 8 goals. He's 2 away from tying Brett Hull for 4th on the all-time goal scoring list.
Yeah, how are
Yeah.
you?
He's a mutant.
off.
He's 36 years old. He's the ageless wonder right now. What was the stat? Like, this was the second fastest, or he tied. Oh boy,
You're almost there.
he tied someone for like Richard.
Yeah.
He tied Richard for like the fastest amount of. The least amount of games played to 8 goals.
Yeah.
There you go. No, same exact stat, but Draisaitl with 20 points.
Yeah.
Tied like Lemieux or someone
Yeah.
for like 8 games to 20 points. Or
Yeah.
like first 8 games of the season, 20 points. Like,
So Ovi had
Yeah.
8 goals in 7 games.
Who was also the first star of the month. And then second star of the month was, if you guys heard of him, Connor McDavid, 16
think I
points. And then another hot start from my boys down in Raleigh, Freddie Anderson.
he's
I love
7-0.
that.
7-0, 1.29 goals against,
That's-
9.56 savey.
That's so
This
crazy.
guy's ridiculous.
You wanna shout out the rookie of the month for October?
Rookie of the month goes to none other than my boy, Mo Sida. I love this kid.
I love his brother Apple.
Well, no,
I want you to do a laugh.
Mo
and
Cider
think
is
about
like what you
did.
say when you run out of apple cider. You're like, Mo Cider!
That's what they were saying back in the old misogyny films. It's bitch.
Mo
Mo Sida. But no, dude, this kid is.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can say that.
said it,
we
not
can.
us.
Yeah,
We said before. We said fuck you.
I didn't
love
say
you.
anything. You guys both said that.
dude,
We don't condone misogyny.
I'm just
We're
paraphrasing
talking
the
about it.
Crucible. That's all I'm doing. But no. Either way, Cider,
What
Cedar,
did you say?
paraphrasing the Crucible.
Is that the witch child one?
No,
Witch child?
no, that's the old testicles. No, Mo Cider. On the real, this kid's actually going to be so good. I mean, last time you saw a defenseman like this, does Nick Lidstrom ring a bell? I don't want to be drawing comparisons, and I can't do that too. Because Simone Evanson, I already said was the next Nick Lidstrom, because Darlene ruined that take for me. But
So are you 0 for 2 right now?
I could be 0 for 3. We're working on it.
Just stop comparing
He's 0
people
for
to
2.5.
Lidstrom.
Yeah, 0 for 2.5. No, he's literally the best defenseman of all time.
Yeah, so no one will ever be like him. So stop comparing.
Well, I'm not saying like I'm
Mo
not looking
Sida.
Mo Sida, Mo Norris's, but no, this kid is gonna be a Norris Trophy winner. He's just so good. And they got something brewing over there, and I think I want to pose this question now, because I was just before I get into the Hurricanes, I asked you this question yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2014, I noticed that the Carolina Hurricanes would eventually be amazing because of their prospect pool. So I hopped on that bandwagon. It's not too late to pick a bandwagon between Senators and Red Wings. Which team would you pick? And I'm not saying which team would you pick to win more cups in X amount of years. I'm saying what bandwagon would you hop on because of likability,
Yeah.
of success, of future, all these factors, Sens or Red Wings?
The way he worded it to me also, just so it's like fair, you said something like, who do you like enjoy rooting for?
Yeah, who would you enjoy?
said it
Like
that.
likability,
Yeah, yeah,
success. 'Cause you're not
Just
gonna
so
win
it's
Oh, I
like-
anything.
feel like that's a different question.
Just take it how you want. I want to hear
No,
your
look,
answer.
likability is, I think,
Yeah, it's the
the
same
biggest
thing.
part.
It's the same thing.
Which team do you just like more?
Ottawa.
You both said Ottawa. I said Red Wings.
Yeah.
I think.
It was a
I-
tough call for me, though.
Really?
Really
No,
tough.
I think it could
Yeah.
go either way.
Yeah.
I would love to see in like 6 or 7 years, number 1 and number 2 in the league, Detroit and Ottawa, or
Yeah.
vice versa. I would love to see that,
yeah.
and I feel like we could. I love the passion. We saw it last year. I love the passion in Ottawa. I love
Yeah.
those kids just fucking having fun.
Mhm.
They played with a little reckless abandon, nothing on their back. They just
Mhm.
go. I mean, the same with Detroit a little bit this year. They look like a run and gun, like
Yeah.
solid team. I would love for Larkin to succeed,
Mhm.
even Nedeljkovic too.
Mhm.
But likability wise, I would love to see Ottawa be up there. I
Mhm.
would love to root for them. In terms of who do I think will be better faster or better for longer,
Mhm.
I feel like it's going to be Detroit.
Yeah.
Simply because of Stevie Y in the team that he's already put around.
And I think I had Detroit in a lot of factors going to this. I mean, they were one of my favorite teams growing up. Their original six, and that just really tickles me a fancy way. And I love how they play. I love how they have a team first disciplined style where I feel like that draws me back from Ottawa because they're having fun. They're a fun group of kids and they had a lot of personalities, but I don't feel that quite yet. They've had that discipline and really have molded together as a team. They're so good together, but when it comes to things that aren't just off the rush or, spectacular plays, I feel like they're not all there yet.
Yeah.
I love the stories too on Detroit where I love Mo, who was kind of an off the board pick at 6 technically back in his draft year. I love Raymond where people started counting him out early on when he was drafted, and he's been amazing. I love Verana. I love Larkin. I think that guy is such a captain at heart. I love Nedeljkovic, another story, a guy that, from my Carolina Hurricanes and gets dumped over, and Stevie Y, just a Red Wing legend that's going to not only play for a dynasty, but build a dynasty for the team he played for. And I just love the story there. I like the culture a lot too.
Yeah.
The league is great when the Red Wings are great. So that's just why I like it, but it's hard though. Cause I think about the old Sens. I think about Danny Spezza. I think about Danny Alfredson. I think about all those boys. And then, with the Red Wings we grew up with, Brian Rafalski, Nicky Lids, Zetz, Datsyuk. You know what I mean? Jimmy Howard. So, I don't know. And I thought that'd be a cool question. I would let to, maybe if you're listening to this too, if you haven't turned us off yet after the whole B movie thing, I'm sorry about that. Maybe we'll put a clip up of this and see what people think too. I think it'd be a kind of cool question,
Yeah.
Who do you like more? Who do who tickles your fancy a little bit? Who's up in your mango fruit? Who's with the peach right now?
What?
I'm just making a lot of sexual innuendos about fruits.
I know. It's like throwing me off and making me want something sweet right now.
Let's turn the recording off then.
Anybody else have anything up and about the league, or do you want to go to teams
of
players?
Substance? No, I have nothing. Of fuckery, plenty. Let's stick to business for now, though.
Okay, business for now.
Mm-hmm.
Would either of you like to start with your? Did we do player or team? We did team.
We did team first, and we stated the player. I'll go last.
I'll start.
Okay.
I'm sticking with my Oilers. That's who I went with last week in the episode that we lost.
Yeah.
File 2. They only play 2 games from now until next time we record because this is a day late, so it'll technically only be the 6 days. But still, only 2 games. Against 2 pretty good teams, though, so far this year. Rangers and Detroit are the 2 teams they play. But, I mean, I can't say 1-1 because that wouldn't be a W, so they're going to go 2-0.
I like that.
They're going to go 2-0.
I mean, you can say 1-1, I feel like.
that wouldn't count as –
be a wash, though. He's a safe pick.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for 2-0 here. I want to see
all in or all out.
Fair enough.
I want Detroit to win all their other games this week, though, but just lose that Edmonton one.
Fire.
So, but yeah, Oilers 2-0. Oh, yeah, I almost said my player, but we're going back. So.
All right, so I'm going to go with the Vancouver Canucks.
Nice pick.
They are currently tied for 5th out in the Pacific right now. They're tied with the Kings. But they're also 1 point back of the second wild card spot, which is Nashville, and 2 back of the first wild card spot, which is Anaheim. They play Nashville, Anaheim, and Dallas before the next time we record. I think they'll go 2-1. I think the Anaheim and Nashville games must win, right? If you want to really get yourself up there and make that a competitive race, you got to win those 2. Mm-hmm. The only one I can see them maybe sliding with is Dallas, because I feel like Dallas is starting to heat up a little bit. But you got to take advantage of that situation where you're playing the 2 teams that are 1 and 2 points respectively ahead of you. Yeah. So I'm going to call on them. I think they're in a weird spot right now. I think they're good enough to be up there. They just got to do it.
I like that pick a lot.
Thank you.
To wrap up the teams, I have my boys out in Carolina. I think that it's going to be fun rooting for the undefeated team. But they got 2 tough games. They got Florida and Tampa by the next time we record. And then after that, it's teams like St. Louis and other teams like that who are good teams. No. But I feel like if they get by Florida, I could see this team going, I don't know, 15-0 by the time they lose. You know what I mean? Like this team is so good. It seems that they're not taking any mental lapses. So yeah, I'm going 2-0 with these boys. I wanted to see the streak keep going. Do you guys want me to like just snake into the player?
Yeah, you go. You're
Yeah,
I'm not sure where he's going.
I'm gonna do a little hometown hero type action. Charlie Coyle, after a really down production the last year, 5 points in 7 games right now. 3 of those goals. I mean, I want to see him keep going. We pay the guy. We pay my boy a lot of money. And I mean, I've always been a fan too, not just being from Wilberforce, but I think he's just a guy that does a lot. Really skilled player and a power forward's body. So, Charlie, if you're listening to this, I'll see you soon. Like we'll dap up real soon. Like don't you worry. But yeah, keep it going, fella.
On top of those 3 goals, a little shootout winner too.
And a little shootout.
Yep.
Oh,
The move you taught him.
I taught him that move. Yeah. We used to be out in the driveway, and I used to yo, pump, donkey kick, backhand, tuck far side forehand.
Ooh, okay. All right.
What is that?
Your player next.
Yeah, my player next.
Yeah.
So yeah, while I was gone, if you're watching YouTube, I'm back.
I mean, you were here.
Yeah. On our whiteboard, I did do a little predictions, little corner right up there. So I think during the whole what? Did you see I was doing this? So it's all right in this corner right here. We have Brett, AIDS, and Raph. We got the bar with the bar. Everyone's 0-0 right now. I think we should keep track of this all year long.
What does winner get?
Down.
What does winner or loser get? Or have to do?
Should we want to think about it and come back to it next
Come
week?
back with something next week.
No, we'll do it right now.
Okay.
No, okay.
Are we going winner or loser?
What's your idea then?
Well, are we going winner or loser?
Both. Only the
No,
middle
it's
is
only
just
there's
winner.
only 3 people.
Just
There's
winner.
only 3 people.
Something for the winner, I'd say.
For the winner?
Actually, I don't know. Whichever one we come up with a better one for.
How about this?
What are some ideas for loser?
How about this? Loser has to record an entire episode, but only about what the other 2 say. And you can put anything in it. You can make them say anything you want.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait.
Ooh.
So the loser would have to record an episode just by themselves in front of the camera.
Oh, but
and
the other 2 people
are feeding what they have to say.
gave the ideas.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or
Perfect.
maybe not a whole episode. Maybe like a 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, like a shorter one.
It,
Like
a
it
second
depends
one,
how
yeah.
many ideas the other 2 people come up with.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can really ream them out.
Yeah.
These
Is this
picks just got a whole lot more serious.
is this a combination of player and
Oh yeah. What should we do?
team?
So
So
We
like
only-
if your player does well and your team, you go like 2-0.
No,
Should we do a
we'll
point
do
system?
no. We'll do
I think we should
team.
do just team.
We'll do team because
Yeah.
that's what we did last
'Cause
year.
team-
We didn't take the player was a hot seat player, so we picked players based on
okay.
who we wanted, who we think should do better.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
teams we're predicting the team's success.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for this, I think it should be we can have all 3 columns. If your team goes 1-1, I'm 0-1.
Oh shit! All
You know
right,
what I mean?
then I'll
So,
redraw.
yeah, we can redraw. But yeah, and then if your team has a winning record that week, obviously
Yeah.
it's a W.
Yeah.
No, if it's
Alright.
a losing record.
And we'll do
but
a
yeah.
point system based on that too. Then
Yeah.
if it's 2 points for a W, then 1 for a tie.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Or
Yes,
do we want to
I
just do
think so,
record
100%.
wise?
Yeah, but what if? No, I like points.
Really?
Points wise, yeah.
I like.
I mean, I keep
record.
the record up there too. So then, what's it going to come down to then? It would just come down to who has
Yeah.
more wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is better at predicting teams?
Yeah, but I feel like if
No,
they went
points
even
wise
though,
specifies that better though, because
Yeah.
it's including even the weeks where your team goes 1-1 or 2-2,
Yeah.
which still isn't bad.
All right.
we'll
Whatever.
figure it out. We'll
figure
get
it
the
out.
nitty gritties, but I
Either way.
think that's a good punishment though.
I agree.
Shake on the punishment now.
All right. Do you want to do here? Ready?
Oh,
have you ever seen
um,
a
I'll come in
three-way-
from the top.
No.
Oh.
Ready? Do this.
Ooh, that was cool.
There you go. That's
Wait,
our.
can we not let go?
You want to just do this the rest of the pod?
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm more.
Are we done?
no,
Wait,
I
more?
have a
Yeah,
I
you
have
haven't
my
said your
player.
player yet.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have a
I
player.
haven't said yours. Mine either.
So my player, another hometown Boston boy, is McAvoy.
Well, he's from New York,
But he's for the Bruins.
but okay.
So.
Yep.
Why are you squeezing?
No, I'm not.
It hurts.
I'm
You're
not squeezing.
hurting. me.
Go.
He's hurting me.
gotta poop.
I do too.
Dips first.
No, I'm going to the gym.
Fine. Let's go.
All right, let go. Let go.
Ah, stop being a child.
Yeah, you fucking loser. So McAvoy, Bruins guy, just looking for a little bit more offensive production from him. He's got 3 points in 7 games. He's only got 1 goal. He's +1. Would like to see a little bit more out of him, a little bit more on the power play. 2 goals, 2 assists, 3 points, something. Give me 3 or 4 more points in the next. What does he play? They play 2 games, so maybe 2 3 points.
Oh, 2 games in a week, typical Bruins.
Yeah, right. What the fuck?
2 in a month.
So I'm going McAvoy. That's it.
I'm going with someone who's just been a total dumpster fire this year. He has 1 assist in 9 games, and I predicted him to be a point per game, and he has 1 assist in 9 games, and his name is Rupe Hintz. I don't have too much to say here. Just fucking figure it out, buddy. You're on the Dallas Stars. You're supposed to be like one of the best players here, and you have a point in 9 games. Radek Faksa and Luke Glendening have more points than you. Okay?
Yeah, legend.
Either figure it out or retire. Thank you.
I think that about sums up Buddy Pass Podcast, episode 42. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again this week. This will be, as always, on YouTube and all these other streaming services that we've made no money from yet. Let us know, too, if you like the punishment and the other things we've said. Don't comment on the B-movie thing. We're going to forget that happened. And until next week, everybody, have a great weekend. Love what you do and die doing what you love. Thank you, everybody. Peace out.
Not the 50 Cent quote.
No, that's Get Rich or Die Trying.